welcome everybody, and it is from the North Pier that I would like to introduce our Sunday review for the 27th of September 2020. Now, as I've said, this is your channel. It's a channel of all the viewers and all the shopkeepers and owners and attractions of Blackpool. I enjoy making these. Thank you very, very much for all of your support. Lots of visits in this video. I hope you enjoy visits to our sites, to shops, and the opening up of a bar. I hope you enjoy this one. Thanks for everything. Now, previous to leaving you, can I just quickly say that today is the 27th of September, the Sunday. Now, I've only just found out this. It is the 135th year anniversary of TRAMS in Blackpool, and there's several tours available today. I know this is the same day as you're viewing this, but if you're local, you may want to come down and see the trams. Please check out Blackpool Trams website to find out everything. But there are scheduled tours available this very day, the Sunday, the 27th of September. Please check everything out first on the internet. A very good morning to everybody on this brilliant sunny morning of Monday, the 21st of September. Now, there's three views for you here from this Wilco store. This will be the first one, then we will move across the road, and then after that move further along. So this is the first view, which is the front of the building, and as you can see, all the wonderful progress that has been made. We are promised a nice few days of sunny weather, and then come maybe Thursday it all changes, so we'll have to see how we all get on. I have the opportunity now to show you the front of the building from another angle, across the other side of the road we are now. I thought you might like to see this as well. Just to show you where we are, that's Sainsbury's store there, and I would like very much to show you this. This is the area where that original tower crane stood that actually erected this actual building. And now all this area is as flat as a pancake. This from mounds of concrete that we see on a couple of videos. Wonderful job here. This area now, as said, nearly as flat as a pancake. Across the road is Abingdon Barbecue. I'm just going to turn around and you will see that shop that we previewed last week. We had an invite in here last week, and I'm just going to show you this morning their new sign has arrived, and you can actually see it all being laid here now. So this is the new sign of Africa Central this morning of the Monday. This is the rear of Abingdon Street Market. I'm just going to turn around and I'd like to show you now the shop that actually made and fitted that nice sign that we've just seen. Here we are, it's right opposite the rear entrance of Abingdon Street Market. There's the shop front, you cannot miss it. There's the telephone number, and the email address should you like it. So that's a visit to the shop, as said, who fitted that lovely sign.
And here's the owner.
And in fact, this is Richard, the owner, who has just returned from the shop. I think he wants to give us a quick wave.
Hello everyone. Please come to my shop for any of your signage requirements. I'll be happy to help.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very pleased with this. We are now at the conference centre and from our viewing area 3. This giant mobile crane has arrived, and I'm so very pleased to actually show you something constructive from this build of the conference centre viewing from area 3. This giant mobile crane. With area 2 closed up, we now progress to viewing area 1, and we can see the giant arm of that mobile crane and a view of the actual build at this conference centre. So the arrival of this mobile crane at the conference centre. The front of the build of the Premier Inn. Now this visit this morning will be of great significance. One might also say it is a milestone. Please notice across the road the removal of the security boarding. Yes, the security boarding is being taken down. There is a reason for this, and I will get to that in a couple of moments. Look at that lovely white sandstone and the 2 new canopies. As said, there is a reason why the boarding is having to come down, and you will be explained that very, very soon. And you can see that it's just about to be taken away. That's it on the trailer there. Just going to show you a view again of the entire front of this build, and then I will tell you why the boarding is being taken down. Please notice that we are across the other side of the road now, and this is why the security boarding is being taken down. I'm showing you pictures of asphalt. Now, this asphalt is all coming up. It was only a temporary job while the building was going on. Now that has nearly finished. All this is coming up, and it's going to be relaid with paving tiles, which I'm just going to show you now. I just have to turn around to show you the pavement tiles that will be laid permanently where you've just seen. And this is a 4-week job. Another sunny day this Tuesday, the 22nd of September, and we are at the rear of the Premier Inn. And I can promise you that this will be a most interesting video from this build today. In front now, coming into view, you will see 2 scaffolders. Now this is going to be their very last day here at this site. Yes, every piece of scaffold and every board from this build will be taken away today. So I think that is a landmark day of the build of this Premier Inn. This scaffold firm has done ever so well here. That's their lorry there. And you can see that piece of scaffold there, that is being placed, and that will be taken away. Lots more to show you, lots more to tell you on this visit. Now, I'm showing you pictures of asphalt. Now, all this has to come up and to be relaid with those pavement tiles that I showed you yesterday. The whole of the front of this build, from the front to the back and the side. We are around the front now. Now, the first canopy that you see on the right with the doorway, this is the entrance to the restaurant. So that's canopy 1, which will be the entrance to the restaurant. Now, coming into view now is canopy 2 with the entrance. Now, this will be the main entrance to the hotel, which is now in your view now, right in front of you. Canopy 2, the entrance to the hotel. And our final view this morning will be of the asphalt all being taken away. Now, this will have to be done round the whole of the build, the front, the side and the rear. Estimated time for this project, 3 to 4 weeks. So that ends our visit today to the site of the Premier Inn. The conference centre, the main entrance, and our viewing area, which is known as Area 1. And this is why the gates were open there. They are awaiting the arrival of this huge lorry, which contains lots of materials for the build. It is hoped that one and all find this interesting. It is interesting, hopefully for you, on the grounds that this lorry has to reverse into the build. It cannot be driven in the normal way. The lorry has to, in fact, reverse in, and you will see during this process and operation the help, the wonderful help needed of the marshals, who will guide the driver so as he's able to complete this operation. I found it quite interesting. There's the marshal there. In actual fact, there are 2 of them. A sharp left turn for the driver here. And you can see both marshals are guiding the driver, giving him wonderful, wonderful help so as he can drive this lorry right into the build. A successful turn, and now it's plain sailing for the driver to guide this into the build. Just a quick visit from us today to this, the build of the conference centre from viewing angle Area 1. We are now at the rear of the Hounds Hill shopping centre, and these are the first views of trial holes. As you know, there's an enormous project due here, and I can take you across the road to show you the very first trial hole. That's to find out where all the services are. Now, very interestingly, what's happened is they have found walls of the once shops that used to stand here. Very, very interesting. So that's our first views of this project of the Hounds Hill shopping centre. with a view from the window of the gymnasium. May I this morning please introduce you to 3 dinosaurs at work. Yes, they are really cutting into this front of this Wilco store. This building that was of reinforced concrete, no match at all for these 3 dinosaurs. I thank the gymnasium once again for this view. It protects myself from the dust. Have just moved along to another window to bring you another view of this work in progress at the Wilco store. There we are, our morning visit this Wednesday to the front of the Wilco store. A milestone visit to the rear of the Premier Inn this morning. Just going to take you across to see 2 contractors preparing the groundwork so as it can receive new tiles. The tarmac will come up and new tiles, as told to you yesterday, will be placed. And please notice all the scaffold and all the boards completely clear now from this rear and the whole of this build of the Premier Inn. As we move on from the rear to the side and to the front of the building, I'm just going to explain that the camcorder will be kept at pavement area because this is where now all the work is taking place. All that asphalt that you can see in front of you, it's all going to have to be all going to come up. And you can see already the marvellous progress made. All this area, all that asphalt already churned and raked up. I just again point out to you, we're going to approach now Canopy 1. Now that protects and shows the entrance to the restaurant. It's right in front of you now, Canopy 1 and the entrance to the restaurant. As we move along, noticing all this work that's all been carried out, we now come to Canopy 2, which protects the entrance to the hotel itself. So that's our visit this morning to the Premier Inn. A visit now to the rear of the Hounds Hill shopping centre, and I showed you earlier this week a trial hole. Well, as you can see, that hole now filled in and there's no problem here whatsoever. There we are, that trial hole all filled in, just waiting now for the tarmac company to arrive to fully cover it up. There's another trial hole over there, and if I turn to my left, you will see. You will see another trial hole in operation there. And I thought I would bring you down to see this trial hole, which again, this one again filled in. So that's our quick little visit today to the outside of Hounds Hill Shopping Centre, where the building of this massive project will take place. Topping Street some interesting and exciting news here relating to the shop that you've just seen, which is to let. Now, all these shops here have new frontage, all under that council scheme. Now this one here, we just go back to it where it says to let. Exciting news that I can tell you. A lady has taken it. Yes, this is no longer available to let. As I've just been told, a lady has taken it. Now, I can't tell you what the shop is or will be, but I can confirm that it has been taken. So we've got that shop there taken, the newsagents, the new homeware store. This red one here is a glamour bar. Alfie's, the hairdressers, and there's only one unit now available here, and that's this unit directly next door to Alfie's. I'm so very, very pleased because this was good work here. Beautiful shop fronts. Now I'm just going to cross the road and just take you to see the outside of the shop of Ginny Bob's. Now in 2 weeks' time, hopefully, we can visit above because there's going to be something happen there as well. So that's our visit today to Topping Street. On passing by this conference centre and from viewing area 3, I'd just like to show you this. This is that mobile crane, all packed up and ready to go, leaving the site. However, it's only leaving the site until Monday. This vehicle, this crane, returns on Monday. It is 4 p.m. now and I am on my way home, but I must show you this. Wonderful, wonderful work from the contractors here, and I believe this might be water running from the site itself, because they're actually trying their level best to keep all the debris down. This water could well be coming from there, but again, at the cost of saying it again, marvellous progress here at the site of the Wilco store. A very good morning to everybody, and we start our morning's filming from the Cask and Tap, 2 hours previous to their official opening. We are inside now, this beautifully fitted out Cask and Tap. The time is 10 a.m. on this Friday morning, and in 2 hours' time these premises open up for the very, very first time, and I'm ever so pleased that I can show everybody all about this wonderful, wonderful Cask and Tap actual bar. Now I'm just going to use this table and chairs here to show you that everything has been thought of. Every table has its own hand sanitizer with a pen and paper, so you can put your name and address in for that test and trace. Also here is this card here, which will tell you that this table, which is now your table, has been washed and cleaned and properly prepared. Now there's quite a lot to tell you, so I'm not going to rush this, I'm going to take my time. It's beautifully fitted out with all these lovely, some are high stools and some are very, very nicely placed chairs. I'll just show you that again. Some areas, actual bar stools kind of thing, and then these lovely table and chairs. Just moving around now.
And these tables and actual bar stools, aren't they very, very nice? Just going to give you a quick run through from the ceiling. Beautifully done with the lighting. And talking about lighting, may I show you these on the wall? Can you see them? They run all the way the length of that side of the wall, and turning around the other side of the wall, you see these here. Now these are, in actual fact, electrical test equipment, all made safe and into table lamps, or should I really say wall table lamps. How interesting. There is an upstairs to here, but that is not ready yet. No, that's not ready yet. Now, the wonderful, ever so impressive actual bar itself, with these hand-turned pumps. You won't see many like this anywhere else, I can tell you that. Beautifully fitted out. And another area here for a couple or a single person. I'll just show you this. This is a weather station in working order. So you can find out the temperature, etc. from here. On the wall there, that's a cooler for summertime, and in the winter it will throw out nice warm air. And there's a very big upright fridge, which is awaiting items to be placed into it to keep them nice and cool. Now we can go the other side of the bar now. There's some vodka there and lovely glasses. Collection of gin here, and a very, very nice selection of wine with the appropriate glasses. One old peculiar clock. As you can see, the numbers, they go from left to right in a circular way instead of the normal way. Can you notice that? Now we are approaching now the area which is known as the cellar. However, before we get there, I would like to show you this. Now here is the latest in glass cleaners and dryers. The glasses are placed there to be washed, and then moving up, as you can see, the glasses will be placed here and they will be air dried. This door here You've seen this in the last couple of videos. This is known as the area of the cellar, and as you can see now, fully operational. A quick run through. On the left is the area for glass and ciders. On the right, all the cake beers. And at the far end, on the left, that is for craft ales. All the barrels here, as you can see. And the 3 coolers, which have been shown in the past. 3 areas I've just said, and each of those areas has their own cooler for the pipes. It's the pipes that are called. I've just closed the cellar door. There's a freezer there. They are going to make a certain amount of ice. And a little fridge cooler here that's got all soft drinks and mixers with a small amount of, very small amounts of wine down the bottom there. Well, all I can do is to congratulate the very small select people who took part in fitting this out, the management themselves, with the help of a couple of very nice young ladies who I believe attended to the floor and other things. They done a cracking job. I'll just show you the floor again. It is in oak panels. A beautiful job. Well, that's our visit today on this very important day for the Cask and Tap. As said, now, under 1.5 hours time, these premises will be open to the public. So all I can do is to wish them well, and what we will do is we will go and see Mr. Fox, who is there, and a glass there for orchard thieves. As said, all the very best to them. Goodbye, and I hope that everybody has enjoyed this view of the Cask and Tap. Hello again. I'm still in the Cask and Tap, as I have forgotten something which I would like to show. Namely, the toilets. Now, this first one here is for the gents. Now, I would like to point out that the next one is wheelchair friendly. Please have a look at this. Very spacious and very well thought out indeed. And this area here, as said, is for the wheelchair users and for the ladies. So there we are, we have the ladies accompanied with the wheelchair users, and next door there is a toilet for the gents. So this now really does close down our visit this morning to the Cask and Tap.
The front of the Premier Inn, and as you can see through these views, all that asphalt ripped and torn up in just a couple of days, and all taken away. Have crossed the road now from that previous viewing angle, and while filming this with the camcorder at ground level, I was nearly blown away. An awful fierce wind here this morning, but we got through it, and I hope you've enjoyed these views. Marvellous progress here with this. We are in Queen Street now, and I would like you to see these views of the Wilco building. Regretfully, the water blower is unable to help this morning. It's in operation. However, the wind is so strong, the water can't reach where the work is being carried out. That's why all the debris you can see flying about and the dust. I thought you might like to see this. Very, very interesting scenes, and I was very careful with myself. So here we are, scenes from the Wilco store on this very, very windy morning. The front's now very, very nearly all down. I can catch the bus home now, as I have quite a lot of editing to do. In front, the giant store of Sainsbury's. Opposite that is North Shore Railway Station. So that must mean now that we are at the store of Wilco's. And look what we have here today on this Saturday. We have the arrival of a piling rig. Well, this is most interesting indeed. Very pleased to show this on this Saturday. It's a glorious, glorious morning here. And so in front, as said, one giant piling rig. A view of the rig from another angle across the road, and I hope you can see the auger resting on the ground. Moving down to the front now, a view from the side, and please notice the water all being blown onto the building itself. A marvellous week's work here from these contractors taking this huge Wilco store down. Now this is all I can show you due to the winds, unfortunately. Only just this minute found out it is the 135th anniversary of TRAMS in Blackpool. This Saturday the 26th and tomorrow the Sunday the 27th of September 2020. Yes, I've only just found out, but I believe that they would be all fully booked via the internet anyway. Just going to show you the wedding chapel. Now, interestingly, there's a wedding taking place now, and there's another 2 weddings this afternoon, Saturday, the 26th of September. So life is certainly still going on in Blackpool. I was able to catch this for you. One of the Heritage Trams on duty up until about 4 p.m. this afternoon along the promenade of Blackpool. A timetable of those trams kindly shown via a keen enthusiast. I hope it comes over clear.